Another year has came and go, and I don't know how I feel, because this year just felt like a big step forwards in many ways. I think it was, but at the same time, it was also a big step backwards to how I deal with stuff in my mind. So, of course, let's actually go ahead and let's actually start talking, shall we? Now, first things first. This year has been was I like to call the year of absolute shit because, well, a lot of shitty shit went ahead and happened. So, where do I begin? A lot of family members dying, a lot of pain. No one really talks to me that much. Yep, a lot of more a lot of things that I have to worry about. Yeah, that's just pretty much. I don't know. It just feels different, man. But of course, that's just the first part I would say I could discuss. The real part is just going ahead and really just looking back and just realizing, yep, this is a year of pain. If you've seen if you've seen the video already, you probably already know. If you don't, I will probably just go into more detail about it about another day, or you can join my Discord server. I went ahead and revamped it to make it more simpler. I'm planning to go and keep the community small. So with that being in mind, we really want to go ahead and we want to talk about one thing. Despite all the pain that made this year obviously the year of crap, what about the good stuff that happened? I will say this. I'll admit that this year was a major step forward in not only on the history of not only the history of this channel, but just really the history of just of chaostopia in general. I mean, for this channel though, like throughout the past year, it was pretty much a nice, nothing too crazy to go ahead and going on. I mean, 91 subscribers isn't something to really talk about within the past year, but it's a lot better than what I went ahead and had to anticipate. So, subscriber wise, I would say that this year was it wasn't like 2021, but it was almost like 2020. It was pretty much arguably the second best year that we've had. But of course, some of y'all are probably not here for that. Y'all are here for probably some of the more something to really talk about. The other stuff. Of course, it's also worth mentioning that this year was a major breakthrough in just being on Twitch alone. I would say one thing, and that's for sure. Getting a new PC went ahead and really made a difference. And when I say it, I mean it. Entering 2023, I had like 600, almost 700 followers, right? I would say 620 to be precise. We went ahead and we doubled that. Now, I can't go ahead and I can't give enough thank yous to everyone that went ahead and did follow, because, well, you're choosing pretty much to spend your time a day watching chaos, watching a lot of chaos, and watching my shenanigans than just going ahead and doing your own thing. I appreciate it. Now, of course, while we saw that major step forward, we also just saw a lot of new things go ahead and happen. Finally, going ahead and making my name in the Victor Bowl scene in media, getting a good highlight editor to go ahead and edit videos with. Not like actually an editor though, but like editing software. Going ahead and having overall the best time that we've had. It's not, no one really talks about it, but man, it feels so different going ahead and talking about things. Now, of course, with that going ahead and pretty much being knocked out of the way, what else could I go ahead and really say? Yeah, this year was really the groundbreaking year. Unfortunately, I went ahead and I lost people on the way, and a lot. But one went ahead and hurts the most. And unfortunately, there are some people that I haven't really gone ahead and really talked to at all. However, I went ahead and I've actually finally have made actually some new friends. Shocking, I know. But with that being said, I would like to go ahead and take the time to go ahead and really thank people that went ahead and made this whole thing possible. I mean, of course, through the Salt for helping me get the editing software needed. Banana, who I know watches some of these videos, going ahead and really being a nice friend to talk to throughout my off days. Trust me, man. The amount of stress I go ahead and I deal with, it's uncomparable, but it's nice to have someone to talk to. So, thank you for that. Of course, we also got to go ahead and really thank the OFL for sure. They went ahead and they pretty much made this whole thing really possible and all that. And god dang it, it's also worth going ahead and mentioning really some of the other things too. AFL for go ahead and letting me come back for a bit. NCFA, any league that really let me stream this year, thank you. And of course, thank you to all my friends that went ahead and still have stuck around. Even if I don't talk to some of you guys as much, it's nice to see that you guys are alive and doing well for you guys. And that's something that I really prioritize. But then of course, I want to go and I want to thank you, the viewer. Because without all this, I don't think this whole mission is possible. I don't think Chaostopia would really go ahead and take off. And really, any channel really goes on the viewership alone. as 2024 approaches, I can only think three things. One, whatever went ahead and whatever happened. Two, maybe a new era goes ahead and starts. And three, what does the future hold? I do admit, though, I do actually want to go ahead and get talking to what I want to do. But it's just hard going ahead and really just looking at stuff overall. Besides that, that's really it for this year. I'll say that me having responsibilities in EAUF and OFL now are gonna probably go ahead and take a lot of my time. But honestly, I kind of don't care. I'm in a situation where I can just pretty much focus. Of course, there are some. Before I go, though, there's also some other people that gotta say thank you to. Not only just the viewers. I want to say thank you to once again to M4 and Radiance and the staff and the main commissioners over at NEAUF/NCAAF for going ahead and really also taking a chance on me. I also want to go ahead and also give another thank you to Frankie264 for going ahead and after a one and done season where I thought honestly I'd never get a shot to DFO ever again. He gave me a second that chance to go and really redeem myself, and since the end, I promise to go ahead and really just be an all-in man. Of course, I also want to go ahead and I want to thank Azriel, as honestly these past few days as we've ended the year have him going ahead and being a person to be able to talk to is just, it's helped me out. And of course, once again, thank you to you, the viewer, for going ahead and just really making all this possible. Of course, that's going to be it for 2023. Hopefully, 2024 is a lot better. Till then, so long. And thank you for the highlights.